Hi, greetings to you. I am Shaju Thomas, Academic Head of this institute. Today, we'll be learning about Tramp shipping and liner shipping. These are the portions we'll be covering today. We'll have an introduction, then we'll learn about Tramp shipping, what are the characteristics of Tramp shipping, then we'll go to liner shipping, and what are the characteristics of liner shipping. Shipping can be broadly classified into two categories, tramp shipping and liner shipping. Both these services are important and they have their own characteristics in terms of scheduling, routing, and cargo handling. What is tramp shipping? Tramp shipping are services that operate without any fixed schedule or fixed routing. Instead, they move according to the availability of cargo. You can compare tramp shipping to taxi services. Taxi services do not have any fixed routing or schedule. We call a taxi or a Uber according to our requirement. The taxi driver will pick you up from the point and he drops you at another point according to our requirement, that is the customer's requirement. Likewise, in the tramp shipping, the services are catered to the requirement of the customers. So what are the characteristics of tramp shipping? There is no fixed schedule or route. Okay? This service is catered to the requirement of the shippers. Okay, so there is no fixed schedule. Second is it's used for bulk cargo. Okay, so they carry bulk commodities or raw materials which are homogeneous, unpacked, or loose cargo. The examples are coal, iron ore, grains, fertilizer, timber, crude oil, petrol, diesel, etc. The other characteristics is they're chartered for full shiploads. That is, shippers often charter an entire ship to transport the cargo. That means it can be either a voyage charter or it can be a time charter. Okay. Now, other important point is the freight rates are not fixed. It is variable. Okay. The freight rates fluctuate based on the market conditions. It fluctuates depending upon the demand and supply in the market. It fluctuates depending upon the global cargo availability. Okay. Then the types of vessels that are included are bulk vessels and tankers. Okay. And the people who use or who utilize the services are large industries that need to transport bulk raw materials. That is, they are basically in the mining industry, energy industry, and agriculture industry. That is, shippers looking for one-time bulk cargo movements without regular schedules. Now, how about liner shipping? Liner shipping operates on fixed schedules, predefined routes, and fixed ports of call similar to public transportation. So, liner shipping have fixed schedule and fixed routes. Okay, once a schedule is finalized, that ships fly between these routes actually. They cannot change the schedule as per their wish. Okay, you can compare the liner shipping to a line bus service. Line bus service has a fixed schedule, has a fixed routing, they have fixed bus stops. Similarly, liner schedules have fixed schedule and ports of calls. Okay, so you can compare this liner shipping to a line bus services. What are the characteristics of liner shipping? Basically, this sort of service is in the containerized shipping. Okay, often transport containerized goods, packaged cargo, and general merchandise, semi-finished and finished goods, etc. Okay, so these are basically this sort of liner trade is in the container transport. all sort of finished products, semi-finished products, packed cargo, general merchandise are used in this type of service. Then it handles small shipments. It's not like bulk cargo where the whole ship is chartered for a single commodity. In the liner services, small packages, small parcels are shipped out from one place to another. Then we have a stable freight rate. Rates are usually more stable and predetermined, often published in tariff. Okay, these rates are more or less stable, and these are all predetermined, not like tramp services where the rates fluctuates depending upon the demand and supply in the market. Okay, and what are the different types of vessels used in a liner service? Primarily, the container ships, roll-on, roll-off ships, and break bulk ships are generally used in the liner services. Now, the other characteristics is fixed schedules and routes. Liners operate on established schedule and serve specific ports on a regular basis. And another important point is standardized operation offers predictable and reliable service with known transit times. Okay, so the service have a fixed timetable. The services are predictable and reliable, and the ship operators, the shipping companies, advertise in the shipping dailies about their service availability. Now, who are the users of this service? Typically, manufacturers, retailers, exporters who have regular movements of cargo from one place to other places. They are the major users of this service. Companies needing reliable and predictable shipping services for smaller or frequent shipments. So we can basically subdivide the shipping services into tramp shipping and liner shipping. Tramp shipping can be further divided into dry bulk shipping and liquid bulk shipping. In the dry bulk shipping, most of the cargo are raw materials, bulk cargoes, homogeneous cargoes, unpacked cargoes, okay, like fertilizers, iron ore, coal, grain, etc. And in the other category, we have liquid bulk shipping, that is tanker ships. Tanker ships carry all sort of liquid cargo like crude oil, petroleum products, and other liquid cargoes. Now we come to the second category. It is the liner shipping. Liner shipping can be further divided into container ships and break bulk or ro-ro ships. So we'll just have a comparison table between tramp shipping and liner shipping. In the case of tramp shipping, the schedule is irregular and on demand. That means the schedule is not fixed. It all depends upon the availability of the cargo. And the ships serve according to the demand. Okay? While in the case of a liner shipping, the schedule is fixed and regular. Okay? The service cannot be changed according to the change in the pattern of trade. Okay? Now, second is the route. Routes are flexible. There is no fixed route. Okay? But in the case of a liner shipping, the routes are predefined and specific routes are there. Now, in the case of tramp shipping, the cargo types are bulk commodities, raw materials, homogeneous cargo, unpacked cargo. Okay. But in the case of liner shipping, all these are finished products, containerized cargo, packed cargo. This cargo will be either packed in bags, cartons, crates, bales, etc. And the freight rates in the case of a tramp shipping are market driven, and it fluctuates depending upon the market condition. Whereas in the case of liner ship, it's comparatively stable and often predetermined. And the contracts that takes place in the tramp shipping are either voyage charter or time charter. And in the case of a liner shipping, the contracts are based on a bill of lading. And the surface, in the case of tramp shipping, the ships load the entire cargo because single commodity are loaded. Okay, large volumes are loaded. If the ship loads iron ore, the whole ship will be loaded with iron ore. You cannot mix and load. You cannot have a tramp ship with part coal and grain. It doesn't work that way. Okay, but in the case of a liner shipping, smaller shipments, smaller parcels, different types of cargo to different ports are used in the liner shipping. And the types of cargo that is used in the tramp shipping are oil, coal, grain, iron ore, fertilizers, etc. That is, all these are raw materials or bulk commodities. But in the case of liner shipping, all sort of semi-finished and finished products like electronics, clothing, consumer goods, tea, coffee, coir products, machinery, etc., etc. This is a typical liner shipping schedule. This service starts from Far East, that is, it starts from Japan, Yokohama, Nagoya, then it calls China, Shanghai, Xiamen, then it comes to Singapore, Port Klang, Colombo, Nhava Sheva, Jebel Ali, Dammam, then it comes back. When it returns back, it calls Karachi, and straight away it reaches Port Klang, Singapore, and goes back to the starting point, Yokohama. Okay, so the name of the service is HE2 service. They have 6 vessels, and this is a frequency, it's weekly service. The frequency is weekly, and one vessel takes about 42 days. That is, once it starts from Yokohama, the whole ship takes about 42 days for the round voyage. That is, to reach the starting point, one ship takes up at least 42 days to complete that journey. Okay, and the capacity of these vessels are 4,500 TEUs each, and there's a reefer capacity of 350 plug points on each vessel. So there are 2 legs in the service. Okay, there's a westbound leg and there is an eastbound leg. That is, the westbound leg is the first leg, that is the service that starts from Japan, Yokohama, Nagoya. This is the westbound leg. Okay, then it returns back, and that return leg is called the eastbound leg. Okay, so westbound leg has a different pattern of ports, but that doesn't mean that the eastbound leg should be the same. Okay, the ship owners can decide the port of call for the eastbound leg. It doesn't have to be the same. Okay, so this is the service liner shipping schedule. Okay, so the peculiarity of the service is there's a direct and faster service from China, Japan to Nhava Sheva, Dammam, and Jebel Ali. That means the service starts from Yokohama, and this service provides a direct call from Japan, China into Nhava Sheva and Middle East. Okay, so we'll conclude. Both tramp and liner services are essential in the global trade. Both have their peculiar characteristics. Okay, and both are needed in the global supply chain. They both meet different needs for various industries and cargo types. So we studied about tramp shipping and liner shipping. Okay. We studied what is tramp services, what are the characteristics of tramp services, what are liner services, what are the characteristics of liner services, the liner shipping schedule we studied, and we had a comparison between tramp services and liner services. Hope this session has been interesting to you. Please do subscribe to the channel for topics related to shipping and logistics. If you have any doubts or clarification, please do comment or reply to us in the WhatsApp number shown below. Till we meet again next time, I am Shaju Thomas, Academic Head of this institute. Thank you. Bye.